welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. You can tell from the title, this video is another paranormal experience of mine. If you haven't seen my other two videos that I did, click around, watch this one, and then you can go and watch that one, or watch that one and come back and watch this one. I would link it in the cards as well as in the description box down below. If you who maybe just come across this video, my name is Stephanie. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I sometimes see things that I really don't want to see, and it's beyond my control. I have no control over it. Sometimes I go into a place and I just get like a really bad vibes, a really dark vibes. Sometimes I plain blatantly see things walking, and things I mean like shadows, you can spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call it. I know this is like a really sensitive topic because not everybody believes that. People think that you're crazy, or you're making up shit, or you know, but that is not the case. When and if it happens to you, which I really hope it doesn't, is only then you will believe that these stuff do exist. And as much as there's good, there's also bad. The paranormal will in fact does exist. If you don't want to believe it, then that's not my job to convince you. I'm here to share my experience of things that happened to me. If you're just here to leave hate, please don't do that. We don't do that here. And if you have hatred in you, then keep it with you and do not spread it, because the world do not need any more hate right now. So yeah, that being said, I know this video is way long overdue because like I really haven't had the time to like sit down to record this, because I mean like honestly it takes a lot to record these types of videos, because then I in my mind and in my imagination I kind of relive these moments, and these are not moments I want to relive. Let's get into the story time. If you guys are from Trinidad and Tobago, you will be familiar with the famous Mosquito Creek. It is located before Arapuch. If you're from South, you know which part that is. But if you don't, I'll insert the photo right here. Now it's not like this photo, because obviously there's a highway building there. That's where the Point Fortin highway is going to run from Sando to Point Fortin. So it's the famous Mosquito Creek. Now everybody know Mosquito Creek has a cremation site where funerals take place. People go burn their loved ones, do their last rites, all of that, right? Obviously a heavy place because so many souls are roaming around that whole vicinity, right? I mean, that whole stretch basically is just very, very dark and very heavy. Even though it's very dark and heavy, a lot of people still go to fish there and just have a good Sunday line, not directly where they burn the people, but before you approach the bridge where the cremations take place. I don't think that you can fish there anymore, because again, as I said, they are building the highway there, so it's a lot of construction, so I don't think you can go there and fish. But long time, my dad and my aunts and all of us, we used to go there and fish. Past Paris Suites Hotel, on the right hand side there's an area that you can go and fish and stuff. So long time we used to go there and fish, just have a good time. Obviously that whole stretch is very heavy. A lot of mysterious accidents takes place there, I should say. A lot of sudden deaths happen there. The place is very dark and heavy, as it should be, because that's a place where cremation takes place. That's like a little backstory of the creek if you're not familiar with it. So I had a night, we were coming from Granville, and this was like around 11 o'clock in the night. Yeah, so this was 11 o'clock in the night, and I know it was 11 o'clock in the night because I checked my phone that we stopped and it was 11 o'clock. This was before like all the major construction started to take place on the creek to build a highway and stuff. So this was 4 years ago, I believe. Yeah, so this was like 4 years ago. My homeboy Dean decided that he wants to pee all of a sudden. Homeboy don't believe in paranormal stuff and anything related to that world. Tell me why this boy, 11 o'clock in the night, right, decides to stop on the creek. It's where the mangrove is located, on the creek as you pass Paris Suites Hotel on the right hand side. Homeboy decided, well, if you're coming up it will be on the left, yeah, to stop right there to pee, right? Mind you, have no vehicles on the road, because like we was the only vehicle around that time, and this was a Sunday, by the way. No vehicles on the road, 11 o'clock in the night. homeboy catch a pee and he decided, well, I gonna pee, I need to pee. This is where he stopped, this is the road, and this is the mangrove on the other side, right? I already feeling heavy, I just feeling uncomfortable. I'm just getting all the vibes, like all the vibes just coming to me, and I just looking around to see, like, you know, ways of seeing what going on, because I already start to feel it. And I can't explain it to you guys, but when I am at a place where like entities around me, I start to get a feeling. I really don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I start to get a feeling that there's different presence that are around me and do not want me to be here. So obviously I get like a feeling in my gut, I get a healthy feeling, all of that. So I'm just like looking around. Boom, shut. Tell me, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you can see. Tell me while looking, right? Homeboy peeing, right? Homeboy living his best life. As I turn to his driver's seat, right? And this was up. When I turn my head to the driver's seat, through the windows where the mangrove is located, I saw this. And I know it's gonna sound crazy. I told the story so many times. It sounds crazy. I know it's crazy, but it is exactly what I saw. This woman in a white dress, long, kind of, it looks like a wedding dress kind of situation. Her face, I couldn't see her face. Like I'm telling you guys a story, and like I'm seeing it in my head, and I couldn't see her face, and she was like this. Her head was kind of tilted to the ground. Her dress was long and flowy, white, ruffly, kind of like a wedding dress. And all of a sudden, like, I'm seeing this woman floating across, right? Floating across, coming close to the van. So she's by the mangrove, she's opposite where we parked, by the mangrove, and she's just like this. Her hands are out like this, and it's something that you see in movies, right? And she's just slowly floating across, and I started to scream to the top of my voice, and I was in tears, and I started to scream. I was like, Dean, get in the van. And obviously he thinks that something is wrong, so I don't know if he cut his pee or if he finished pee or whatever, and he came in the van, and I was like, drive, you need to drive, and he drove off. I was like hysterical, I was shaking, I was crying, and I just turned back. And when I turned back, the woman was like in the middle of the road. She just stopped in the middle of the road. Mind you, had no vehicles coming, and she just watched us drove off, and I continued to watch her until like I couldn't see her no more. And I was in a mess because I was like shaking, I was crying. It was like, what was this? Like, that was crazy. Like, what the hell was that? A lot of people, like, when I tell them the story, like, some people have similar incidents where they will be driving on the creek at a certain time, and they will see like shadows of same said woman, and sometimes they might even try to brake not to hit that person. They end up getting into accident, and really bad accident, and that is what these shadows and spirit does. So they drive in, and you see them, and you try to brake, you end up causing more problems, because you thinking in your mind, like, you know, this is that is the actual person there, or you seeing things or whatever, and then you try to brake, and that is where the problem comes in. And that is the exact reaction these evil entities want from you. So when you brake from them, you hit something else, you know, and sometimes that ends in fatality. A lot of people die that way, trying to avoid hitting certain things that they may see, end up losing their lives. It comes to like the creek and even Claxon Bay, and it have different points in Trinidad where certain things just don't make sense, and certain things happen and accidents happen, and you just question like, what the hell really went on there. That was a crazy experience. I told this to my dad and all, and he was like, well, if a vehicle was coming when we had drove off, that vehicle might have like gotten an accident, you know, trying to brake from that, or brake from that evil entity or something. But yeah, that was a crazy experience. I was screaming, I was in tears. Dane actually thought that somebody was coming to rob us, because the way how I was getting on, and yeah, I don't know, but that was really scary. So yeah guys, let me know if you have ever experienced anything similar on Mosquito Creek, or you know a friend or family who might have experienced like something similar. Well, I would love to know if anybody else experienced anything like that, and I hope that nobody experienced anything like that, to be quite honest. Story time on what happened at the famous Mosquito Creek. I hope you guys made it through the entire story time, and I could understand if you didn't, or fine or no. Not everybody is into the whole scary, spooky, paranormal vibe, so I get that. But if you did, yeah. Let me know if you want more story time. Your girl, let me tell you, your girl have these stories. Your girl have these stories in the bag, so let me know if you want me to do another one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed. Bye guys.